New weekly for Mira. New weekly for Mira. Not a lot of people know this. Hello, YouTube. All right. Weekly Mira tasks that you can do. After 2.2 update, MSEC will unlock. MSEC is right here. You can take the taxi over. Right, take the taxi over here. Go across this bridge. Security Bureau. Used to be 2 elevators. Now you can walk in. Right, and then the front desk lady. You want to talk to her every weekly reset. Right, say yes, and you will get 3 weekly tasks that you can do. Right, every week you get 3. You accept them. It could be a multitude of things. It could be anything. These tasks could be anything, right? There is some very annoying ones where you run around and talk to people. There's also some very easy ones where you just go outside and kill stuff. It could be anything. It's a repeatable content. It is possible to get the same thing every week. But yeah, this is Mira. Right? You get Mira from this. And then there is some like backstory and lore to all of these side quests. So if you're interested in Toph lore and backstory, why everything is the way it is, if you care about all that stuff, you can do these and read. Otherwise, just skip. Yeah, these tasks are, some of them are quite annoying. It requires you to go to places that are pretty hard to reach. Oh, you can showcase Lyra. Perfect. Lyra dashes regen stamina. So technically she's good for exploration. You can do this now. If you don't have any other Claudia dash techs and stuff. Go over here. You just kill some random stuff. I've never done this one. That's it. Wait a second. You get old Vera coins now? 50? That's new. Global's probably not getting it. I don't remember getting old Vera coins here. Learn new things every day. Should have been doing these. Yes, there will be 2 new teleport points. One over here. One over here. Right? They are only accessible once you are inside Miroria though. Like you still have to use this from the outside. And once you're in here, once you're inside Miroria, you can use the 2 new teleport points. You can't teleport directly here. Unfortunately. Why dev? I mean, lore purposes, it's a secure way to access Miroria. You gotta, get authenticated at the port. You gotta go through customs and border security. Once you get in, now you can teleport around. It makes sense. It completely makes sense. What do you mean, why? Alright, that's the second weekly. Let's see what this guy does. Oh, it's another one of these. This is scalpers selling Saki figurines. Or no, like Saki's favorite action figures and shit. At high prices. And we gotta stop him. Blah blah blah. Now we have to collect evidence on him, on his scalping. Bought the action figure for 200% more. Okay, now we have evidence. And then we talk to him. I have the evidence. And is this it? 100 Mira, 50 Vera coin. Right? This is just weekly tasks. Some lore to the city. Right? Let's see what my third one is. Right, this is outside the city. Okay, right? This is the one, yeah. So these ones pretty sure is you just kill shit. Right. These ones you just kill shit. Wow. Yep, that's it. This is a weekly thing you should be doing. And you get a total of 300 Mira and 150 Vera coins. So right, in 2.1 we were supposed to get the second Gachapon machine that Cian has, right? The second one after the first one. Maybe in 2.2 we get them now.
Nope. Nope.
Besides these, there is additional 2 new Gachapon machines. They are in the they're in this area, the shopping mall or the arcade place, whatever you want to call it. Go down into the shopping mall. So inside the shopping mall, second floor, right here, right, there is all the Gachapon, all the possible Gachapon machines are inside here. This is like basically a hub for Gachapon machines now. So only go here to find Gachapon machines, right? This is the original old Vera Gachapon machine. This is the one we should get in 2.1 that we didn't get, right? Besides these, this one's a new one, I'm pretty sure. Yes, this is the new one, right? You get dance emotes for use in the dance club. This other one over here has chat emotes for Lin and Ruby and Saki. Right, the main thing you really care about is the 10 red pulls on both of these, and the wine, I guess. Besides these two, these were the two new ones in 2.2. So I don't know if we're gonna get we might get the second one as well as these two new ones, because like why would they change this, right? And then in 2.4 on CN, we got these, right? You get the underwater mount. We get another old Vera machine. So like all the new ones are up here too. Right, these are the 2.2 ones. All the new ones are all up here. These 4. Our research tasks updated. Research task, you might be able to get in there now through this. You can go through this menu. Right, go to the actual research mats and press use to go straight in. And we should get another thing because we got this in 2.2. Exoskeleton. I imagine this turning into micro reactors for global. There should be another task for micro reactors, the new piece of gear. The 2 new minigames, I covered the 2 new minigames. There are 2 new minigames that my old minigame guide's still valid. Do I just show the new daily Mira machines again? Right, there's 2 new daily Mira machines. Fun zone stuff, right? You gotta get them. You gotta unlock them when 2.2 drops. They won't be shown on the map immediately, so one's over here. And then one's over here. And they are kind of hard to get to, so this one is the fastest way to get here. Teleport up here. Alright, so 2 new fun zone, right? One over here. Check the fun zone video if you haven't seen it already. Right, the daily Mira stuff, I already covered these, but let me just do them again. These are very simple. And I don't know why I finished it ahead of time, but I finished it. And then you go to the next one, which just going this way is probably faster. Right, so this one is right here. Again, Samir, meta minigame weapon, can never be power crept. Make sure you use Samir, or whatever the thing you can shoot and aim with. And then this minigame is basically just shoot Kaka. That's it. Very easy minigame for 20 Mira. That's it. This is all the 2 new minigames. Why we need all this Mira is because there is a thing called, I don't know what the actual name for this place is. I'm gonna just call it the Gamba House or the casino. Alright, it's called the Gamba House now. Alright, racing guide. Racing is there's a dealership here, right? There's a dealership in the north part of Miroria B area, right over here. There's directly a taxi spot, so just take the taxi over. Racing is also kind of complicated, actually. So there's a dealership here, all right? All these cars on display don't do anything, all right? Just go straight in. This is where you sign up to race, but at the beginning you don't have a car, so you got to go in and buy a car. How do you buy a car? You go to any of these, any cars on display. Walk next to them. It doesn't have to be this one. It could be maybe this one. All right, press F. These are all the cars that you can buy. They cost varying amounts of currency. The basic car, this thing costs 500 Mira. This is only 500. So it's not bad to get started. And then this car is 5,000 Mira. If you're a whale and you want to buy a faster car, they have different stats, right? There's speed, acceleration, handling, and nitrous. And then these cars that you can't buy, these ones, they cost these racing tokens, like a special currency just for racing. And then how to get the special currency. You gotta buy a car, sign up for a race over here, and then inside this menu, there is multiplayer or single player. This thing switches between multi and single, so it's 1 player or 4 player. I don't think single player gives you any points. This is just to like practice, I guess. This doesn't give points. At least last I went here, right? Multiplayer is the one that gives you points. And then this is where you select the car to use. And then here is where you select the racetrack. 2 racetracks so far. I don't recommend anyone bothering with this one. This second racetrack is longer and harder. Don't even bother with this one. You get the same amount of rewards for placement anyways. And then there is also a leaderboard for this thing, right? So only do the second racetrack to place on the leaderboards, I guess, right? The leaderboards are reset every month based on the time you take. You get a certain amount of Mira for placement. If you're top 100, I believe, you get Mira. Top 100 gets Mira. Top 10 gets a title. It's a racing title. So every month on the 1st, when the server resets, top 10 will get a temporary monthly title for placing top 10. First place gets 1,000. Second place 900. Third place 800 Mira. 4 to 10th 650. 11 to 30 500, and then 400. Right, this is the amount of Mira you get. There's no dark crystal for this. It's just Mira. But yeah, additional Mira is additional Mira, right? And then let's just do a race. All right, let's make a party. Where the stream snipers at? Right, so the basic car is kind of slow, but the better cars are faster, obviously. So try to grind and make sure you finish. If you don't finish, you don't get points. First place gets 100. Second place, I think, gets 90, 80. But I'll, like, just get first place. It's easy, guys. Just get first place, right? Just get the 100 points. All right. This is just basic racing. Hold W to go forward. A and D to turn. Pressing shift is nitrous. Right? Pressing spacebar is drifting. You can press spacebar to drift to build up your nitrous meter faster. Alright, like that, but it's generally not worth it. The best way to play racing is actually just, you can see, right? My top speed, if I don't use nitrous, is only 240. It stays at 240, right? But if you tap nitrous with shift, your speed goes up and then it slowly drops down. The best way to play is to like spam nitrous. Like spam tap nitrous to keep your speed high, to go faster. It doesn't matter if you crash or not, right? You still maintain your speed. So like, if you do it this way, you maintain your speed at like 320 instead of 240. And then handling is really bad. You can drop your FPS to 25 FPS. And for some reason, the game will make your car turn better. Make it so the car is so much easier to handle. You can drift in here, yes. It's generally not worth drifting. So if you want to win, drop your FPS lower, because otherwise the handling is kind of bad. This car is one of the better handling cars. If you're trying to be a good person, right, wait at the finish line for second place, at least. Wait for them to catch up, because if you finish before they finish, then they don't make it. They don't get points at all. Right? And then there's like about 10 seconds for them to finish. As long as they finish, you're good. Be a good guy, okay? Be a good guy. Wait at the finish line. Right? You get 100 points. You get the 100 points, right? You can check your currency in here, right? And then you can buy the other cars that only cost racing currency. Which car is the best? This one. This one is the best. Otherwise, you just go for the faster one. The cars with the faster max speed and then the lower FPS trick. Drop your FPS to 25 to get better handling. I think that's it. That's it to the racing system. Obviously, you can't take the car outside. This is a different car. This is a gacha car that costs $150. That's about it.